Welcome back to my channel. My name is Del Marinov. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Today we're going over why Nvidia stock and NASDAQ plummeted today. There are a few reasons why. We're going to go over them in this video, and I'm also going to talk about my future forecast for Nvidia and the overall stock market. Now, I am pretty heavily invested into Nvidia and a few other semiconductor and chip stocks because I truly believe that this is a future. And even with some negative news coming in from China, the new platform called DeepSeek, which is basically a different version of ChatGPT and a different form of AI and machine learning, which supposedly is much cheaper and better. Even with that news, I still believe that in the long run, Nvidia, SMCI, and the other semiconductors are going to be doing very well, and NASDAQ will recover swiftly even with this negative news. So Nvidia stock plummets and loses $589 billion as DeepSeek prompts questions over AI spending. So Nvidia dropped 17% today, and me personally, I've been trading NVDA, which is a leveraged ETF of Nvidia. So it just follows Nvidia times 2, so it's twice as risky. But the NASDAQ was at a low of 4.75% today. So NASDAQ was down nearly 5% in pre-market. So this news really affected the overall tech sector of the markets. Now, some stocks like Apple actually had a green day today. They're up around 2.5%, which shows you that not all the stocks were affected by this news. Now, as we go through the article, it states that $5.6 million were used to train DeepSeek, which is a significantly smaller amount compared to ChatGPT and the OpenAI's platform, which costs more than $100 million to train. So this shows us that this technology is getting more effective and cheaper to use, and companies like Nvidia could be at risk. Now, back in September 9th of 2024, Nvidia dropped $279 billion in market cap, making today the biggest red day of Nvidia's history, losing nearly $600 billion. Furthermore, these announcements bring up fear that AI models may begin to require fewer chips and energy than they used to, which means there will be less Nvidia chips used for this type of technology, meaning that there could be less sales in the future, or meaning that Nvidia just won't be needed as much as the development of AI continues. But I still believe that Nvidia will be the #1 and the leading chip manufacturer for computers and for the development of AI in the future. Although this is negative news for Nvidia, I believe that the development of AI and the process of training AI is improving and becoming much better, which means that it can do a lot more, and this is a step in the right direction for AI and tech stocks. Nvidia is currently at 1.57% after hours, which is a good sign of recovery. It has a long way to go before it recovers the full 17% that it dropped today. But I believe that Nvidia is still a good buy, and this is a great time to average down or to get in on the dip. Companies like AVGO, MU, and AMD are also down. MU is down 12%, AMD is down 6%, and AVGO is down 17%. Now, AMD, I'm also invested heavily into AMD as well as SMCI. I believe that AMD is a great buy right now considering it hasn't really moved much within the past year. If we take a look at the 1-year comparison between AMD, AVGO, and MU, AMD is down 35%. AVGO is up 6-7%, and MU is up 3%. AMD has a lot of room to catch up, and if we were to put Nvidia onto this chart, AMD is much cheaper and a great dip buy opportunity. Now, Nvidia itself says that they're not too worried about the DeepSeek buzz, calling R1 an excellent AI advancement. Next, President Trump last week announced the Stargate AI project, which plans to immediately invest $100 billion to build U.S. data centers and other infrastructure, with building the SoftBank, Oracle, OpenAI, and UAE-based MGX. To power generative artificial intelligence, the project would include another $400 billion in spending over the next 4 years. This is very positive news, enforcing the fact that AI is here to stay and it's going to continue to develop and become better. So Nvidia chips will continue to be used for the development of AI and for the continuation of this movement. Now, another article I want to take a look at is why Nvidia stock has had its worst day since 2020. Wall Street analysts were mostly skeptical about DeepSeek and the sell-off. Through their commentary, often reflected uncertainty about the effects of DeepSeek could have on the markets. So obviously, this is still an uncertainty. So we don't exactly know how the markets will react in the future. Currently, the markets are really red, so bad news for the markets and for investors, but I believe it's still a great time to buy. Citi analysts expressed doubt in DeepSeek had achieved its results without the most advanced chips. They maintained their buy rating for Nvidia stock, and they don't expect major US AI companies to move away from using its advanced GPUs. Analysts, however, noted that DeepSeek's success could press Silicon Valley management to refocus on efficiency and ROI, meaning lower demand for computing power as of 2026. Concern about future AI models requiring less computing power weighed on other high-flying AI stocks, including nuclear power provision VST, and Constellation Energy, CEG, which slumped 28% and 21% respectively. Nvidia's competitor, Broadcom, AVGO, also dropped 17%. So every single stock in this division, every single stock in the industry has experienced significant losses today. Now, even though all these stocks and the whole industry is red, I believe it's a great time to average down or to add to your position. Warren Buffett said when people are fearful, that is when you should be aggressive with trading. So I believe that this is just a small bump in the road, and I will be adding on to my Nvidia position as well as my other semiconductor positions. Now, if we take a look at the charts, Nvidia was 142 yesterday, and today it hit lows of 116.70. Right now, it's slowly recovering in after hours, and I believe tomorrow we should see either a very slow moving day or a small green day, because after this massive sell-off, there's going to be uncertainty of where the stock will go next. So people will be really skeptical in buying, and I believe tomorrow is going to be either a small green day or just a neutral day overall. Now, I'm also invested in SERV, which is a robotics company, which also experienced a pretty big sell-off today. Yesterday, it closed at $19, and today hit lows of $16. My average cost is around $16.50, and I plan on holding this to around $18, $19 for a nice little swing trade throughout the week. Next, I also have SMCI, Super Microcomputer. Yesterday, the stock was trading at around $33. Today, it hit lows of $28.40. This is a longer term play for me as well as Nvidia, and today is just a great day to average down into your positions or to get into these companies. This is once again not financial advice, so do as you wish, but I'm just telling you exactly what I'm doing, and you can do whatever you want with that information. But overall, I believe that the markets are very red today, and it's a great time to get in. If you guys have any questions regarding Nvidia, regarding the overall markets, or trading in general, make sure to shoot me a DM. If you guys are interested in joining my community, we do live lessons, live callouts, and we do live trading for you guys. So if you guys want to learn and progress your trading journey, make sure to check it out. Link will be in the bio. Other than that, thank you so much. Follow me on Instagram at DTrades, and I'll see you guys in the next video.